Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm clearly not unboxing anything. Today I'm drilling into the core reason of me establishing this unboxing channel, and at its essence it was to share with people the things that I got to touch and see. Often new things, but most of the time things that really tickled my fancy, really got me enthusiastic about the industry. Well, I'm celebrating 25 years, and with that I'm looking back through the modern interpretations of things, of some of the first speakers, amplifiers, turntables, you name it, that have really tickled my fancy, really got me motivated to come to work in the morning, and disappointed to have to turn that stereo system off before I leave each night. And here is the example. The brand new Paradigm Founders 100 floor-standing speakers. Realistically, these are the modern interpretation of an absolutely classic speaker from Paradigm, their Studio 100. Now the Studio 100 was 1998-ish as far as when it was first released. The version 2s were substantially better, and probably the first that I would have seen from a retail perspective and sold. But the Studio 100s were such a brilliant example of what Paradigm could deliver as a small Canadian-based manufacturing company, that they produced an amazing, hugely internationally credible floor-standing speaker. It had great bottom end, it had a lovely mid-range, detailed top end without being bright. It delivered everything that you would want in a large, prestigious floor-standing speaker, but nowhere near the price of its competition. So I heralded it, loved it. I currently own a pair of the version 5s, so the Studio 100s have really been a centerpiece of my retail experience, and why we're sharing their modern equivalent today. So these, the Founders 100s. Now the Founders series is realistically to celebrate the bringing back into the founding ownership of Paradigm, and they've delivered a speaker that is absolutely second to none at its price point. Firstly, it has a recessed tweeter protected with one of the disbursement domes straight out of the very, very high-end Persona series. Reflecting technology and R&D they've learned in the Persona series, we have a disbursement phase filter, and then 3 massive bass drivers. This speaker gets down to 26 Hertz and has a 15 to 350 watt capability as far as how well it goes. It's rated sort of nominally about that 250 mark wattage wise, but absolutely amazing. Relatively efficient, which means that it will kick up and get going with a relatively modest amplifier, but yet sound really, really prestigious when you start applying some real voltage and current through this product. Binding posts, a rhodium crossover network is absolutely brilliant. They use some of the new annulus technologies, they use some of their new pressed materials, they use some wonderful outrigger feet and adjustable spikes. The spikes themselves look almost macabre. They're just amazing and brilliant as far as delivering contact to the hard floor beneath a soft surface. They use a whole lot of engineering ideas, and if I tilt that forward just briefly, I hope the camera catches it. It's really expensive to deal with curved cabinets. Manufacturing of those is really, really expensive, and Paradigm, I guess, have focused on being able to achieve virtually the same results for a fraction of the price. So they actually use bent square cabinets to create an almost wing-like shape for a fraction of the cost. There's no parallel lines, they're a little bit wider at the base and skinnier at the top. There's a cutaway sort of design and all sorts of things. And please, there's the unboxing video where you'll see close-ups, lots of close-ups of these speakers, and of course the speaker in the flesh. So if you're interested in it, follow that link. Drilling down into some of the core things though, with the original Studio 100s that, were stunning, and probably, iconic to this day. I mean, Stereophile grabbed people's attention because, of course, they had such an emotional review for a speaker from such a small company at the time. Nevertheless, the Founders 100s, these are easily their modern replacement and absolutely stunning. Love them. I love being able to crank them up loud when it's time to get emotional with the volume control. I love the fact that they tick over nicely even with just playing Diana Krall and Nora Jones. I love the dynamics that it delivers. There's all sorts of demonstrations where that voice comes through with clarity and emotion, while a bass track or a note comes through which may end up rattling your seat. These speakers produce all of that all at once, effortlessly. So, celebrating 25 years by looking at modern things, the modern interpretation of some of the older things that really sparked my attention, with the Paradigm Founders 100s here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.